Hi, and welcome to Fearless Fridays Power Up Tips. Today I'm going to talk to you about how you can power past those nasty little gaslighting behaviors of the narcissist. We all love to feel victimized by the narcissist. And when I say we all love to feel victimized by the narcissist, it allows us to have that feeling of we're the ones that are being hard done by, and they're the villains in our drama. But the reality is that in dealing with gaslighting and other narcissistic defenses, we've gone into a place in ourselves, into that victim archetypal energy, where we start defending ourselves against the narcissistic behavior, as opposed to staying with what the issue was that we were talking about in the first place. Narcissistic defenses are offensive. They really are, in that the challenge of dealing with anyone who uses this defense is that if we don't have a solid sense of ourselves and our own value, it's easy for us to get on the defensive ourselves. And narcissists operate from that belief and that strategy that a good offense is the best defense. And before you know it, you find yourself reacting and defending yourself and trying to prove yourself right, or apologizing to them when we haven't really done anything wrong. So when we start to think of gaslighting as a strategy that narcissists use to protect themselves, or that we might ourselves use, it's important to recognize some very common ways of gaslighting where things are turned around and the light is taken off of them and onto us for our behavior. And a statement to a narcissist such as, "I noticed you were talking a lot and acting a little inappropriate with my girlfriend," can lead to them saying, "You're just jealous. You need to get over your insecurity." Or a statement such as, "That never happened. What's wrong with you? Are you crazy?" Another statement, "You're too sensitive. You always want to think the worst of other people. You always want to think the worst of me, don't you?" And so you can see the conversion. You see how that happens where it's turned around. Or a condescending statement like, "I'm sorry you think that I hurt you," which of course implies that they really didn't. They're clouding their own behavior and taking the focus off of them onto you as having done something wrong, as though you're the victimizer, not them. And what gets lost is what you approach them to talk about in the first place. So what you need to do about it is recognize that you don't need to be on the defensive. You do not need to explain your own behavior. You need to stay on point. And even if it means just taking a breath and grounding yourself and saying, "I am okay. The issue is about their behavior, not mine." Because if you do that, then you can respond with your own authority for the situation. Again, describing what the issue is and what you need to talk about in order to resolve the issue. You do not need to defend yourself. You know, it's that inner knowing, that place of feeling really solid in yourself of, "I am okay and I wish to resolve an issue. I don't wish to spend a whole lot of time talking about myself." You know, many of my clients will have 1 to 2 hour conversations with their partner all about defending themselves as opposed to dealing with the issues. Because if a narcissistic defense, if someone gets locked into that, they will come at you with all kinds of ammunition from the past building a case against you, whereas you might have wanted just to talk about what was going on and what caused them to behave the way they did. The final tip is that you need to stop thinking of yourself as a victim of narcissistic behavior. I read article after article out there on the internet about narcissists and their victims. It's not healthy for us to think about ourselves as victims of narcissistic behavior. We always have a choice. We can decide at any point not to be in a relationship with this person. We can decide that we're not having a conversation with them. We are not dependent on them to survive, to be recognized. They are not the only person in our lives who love us. In fact, narcissism is not love of other, it is self-love and self-protection. And in the remembering of we have choice to decide how we want to and who we want to be in relationship with, empowers us to step out of that victim archetypal energy and power past it, power past gaslighting defenses of the narcissist, being on purpose and being our authentic self. So until next time, stay powerful and live to your authentic potential. Bye for now.